So, what you said in the beginning, that this film, Heart of Jenin, changed your life totally. I mean, if you usually make a film, you go, you shoot, you produce the movie, and then it's a success or it's not a success. You follow up a little bit, but this is it. Then you go on to the next project. But you're really now trying to establish something down there. I mean, what went on? What happened with yourself when you, after you were shooting the movie, after it was done?
I just met some people where I saw in their eyes that they need a hand. I didn't want to leave this place without giving my hand. Maybe it was because what Ismail did, this act was a very, and I worked a lot on this film, and I saw all the material in this film, and I thought that it shouldn't stop there because it's too easy. It's hard. The decision was hard, but it was just a decision. And what I saw is...
What decision are you talking about?
About the decision to donate organs,
okay. Yeah.
his son's organs, to Israeli children. I mean, when you see the film, you will see that it was not only his decision, it was a decision of many people. It was the nurse who was really talking to him in such a nice way and explaining him what means organ donation, that he just had to accept because this person was so nice. He was a Christian Arab living in Israel. Then he asked Zacharias Beatty, who was then the head of the Al-Aqsa Brigades, if he accepts. And he accepted, even if he was someone who fought with arms. But he said, okay, if you want to go this way and go it with God. I will accept it. This was also a brave decision, because other terrorists or freedom fighter groups could have said, what are you doing? And then he asked the Mufti of Jenin, and he interpreted the whole thing in a good way with the Quran, with the religion. Another person, another Mufti, could have said it's not possible, according to our religion, to donate your son's organs, no matter to whom. So this was actually what really astonished me, that knowing that this wouldn't have happened if not everybody in this chain
would have said yes.
Yes, and did something brave. So it's not a single man's decision. And this is the good thing about, because one hero, it's not enough. We don't need one hero. I think this is a problem in our time. No,
absolutely.
You have to persuade the people that a lot of people are ready. You have to persuade people to be brave in a very certain moment. This will help the world to change. So, doing this film, first of all, the legend, this thing of this one man's decision got clearer, because through this film you understand that it's a common decision. The next step is, because too many Israelis told me, if more Palestinian people were like Ismail, then we would have peace. And I tell them, there is much more, but you don't believe in them. You don't see them, because you don't talk to them, because you don't go there, because there's a wall, because your government avoids you to go there, because they scare you. So meet the people. And how you can do that? For example, if I'm saying to stay there with my family, if I tell the world I'm not scared, it's not a place to be scared. If you come there without guns, without uniform, with the wish to help, they will welcome you. So that's what we did. We said, okay, let's open an old cinema which was closed in '87, like all the other 40, 50 cinemas. In Gaza there were 6, in Nablus there was 5, in Ramallah there were 6, It was a cinema going culture. So all these cinemas were closed in 87.
Okay.
So we said, okay, let's reopen the cinema. Let's give the kids in the streets a vision. Let's give them something to believe in. I met an Italian guy whose grandfather was in the resistance in Italy, and he told me that the grandfather all the time told him that in 47, in his village, the old cinema opened again. This when the people understood that the Second World War was over. 2 years later, they really realized it. So cinema means a lot. Cinema means coming back to normal. And the people need that. And the kids on the streets, in the refugee camps, they need a vision. And this is what we thought, that we are going to build up this cinema for the kids, for the grown-ups, for the parents. It's not a cinema just for kids, like normally NGOs, normally in order to persuade donors, they all the time are only talking about the kids with the big eyes. No, the kids are very important. The grown-ups are very important. The parents are very important. And cinema is a tool not only of storytelling. Cinema means a lot. Cinema means electricians, workers, craftsmen who are building the cinema. Cinema means translation. Cinema means a lot. I mean, if you look at the whole chain of cinema, means filmmaking, means producing, means synchronization, means everything. There's almost no skill which is not involved in a cinema. And the good thing about a cinema has a place. You can see it. It's not anonymous. It's not like a TV station. No, you can see it. You can go. So I think there's actually nothing better than a cinema to create jobs, to create visions, to create dreams. And this is what the people need. But what then came, what is even more important, our concept is that international people, we, and Palestinian people, we want to come together and make in a joint venture to build up a platform where people can express themselves. Why together? Because this region is totally split up. The Arab world is split up in between the Arab world. The Israelis who are cousins from the Arab are split up. So let's begin with ourselves. Let's not just put money into this region and go and leave. Let's create a platform. But what does it mean? This means you have to accept that we have also a lack. And we have a lot of lacks. We are filmmakers. Normally, you're studying film and you have no chance to make a film. Normally, nobody trusts in you. Normally, you have to make 5-minute films for the rest of your life. Until someone comes and says, okay, after 15 years of making news, maybe we give you now the chance to make 10 minutes or 20 minutes. But then your passion is gone. I mean, you have your passion in the very beginning and you lose everything. So there is no trust. In our society, there is no trust either. So what we said, Cinema Jenin is a platform also for people from Germany, from Europe, from the US, to fulfill their dreams in this platform. That means I brought, for example, 2 students of mine, German students, who are doing now with a Palestinian girl together and with young cameraman and a camera woman and a sound man, a film about this suicide bomber, what I was talking before, the suicide bomber who committed his suicide bombing in Haifa. When you know Fakhri is the head of the cinema, he's the project manager in Jenin. He's so proud that he could give for these girls the opportunity to make a 90-minute documentary.